Hello, and welcome to Life Clarifications with Natasha. And I am so grateful to be here with you and doing the work that you need to do every day. And, we're all in the midst of trying to do better work. I know that some of us are struggling right now with a lot of politics and politics. So I'm Natasha Venter, and I'm a medium, psychic medium, intuitive personal awareness life coach. And I love to be here with you. So where I'm at is I am live on Twitter. I'm live on Instagram on my phone. So welcome there on Instagram. Thank you for being here. And welcome on Facebook and my YouTube channel. So if you would like to go to my YouTube channel, Natasha Venter, Angelic Clarifications, you can find me if you Google anywhere and everywhere, kind of a little bit everywhere. And you can find me, and I do a lot of inspirational quotes and inspirational videos on how I'm working with life. And on my YouTube channel, I have a little bit more personal section of it, and it's called Let's Get Tiggered, Not Triggered. And I'm really wanting to show that I do have a human side to me. I'm not always perfect. I'm always not looking perfect, by the way. And we're working through so much. And I want you to know that as we're going through life, I love to help people through private sessions or group sessions. I love to do group mediumship sessions also because of the fact that I love to bring groups together. So if you know someone who would really like to have a group session with me, and I know that I can even do this over Zoom. So if you know of a couple people who want to get together, but they don't all live together, I can actually do this on Zoom. And I know it's not as personal as being together, but at the same time, I'm great at managing all that. I am one who really enjoys bringing peace and tranquility ishness because there's nothing perfect about keep bringing peace after grief. Yet at the same time, I do enjoy being the person who can bring a message. And, like I keep going back to this one moment where I was in a group of 10 women and 7 of them had lost children. And it doesn't have to be a girl or a boy or a male or a female, at these things. To me, we all can do group sessions. Even a group of males can get together and want to hear from their loved ones, right? So as we go forward, and it was so nice how the spirits of these family members really wanted to help each one of those mothers get some kind of loving peace to their journey through their grief. And there's always these things that we go through, always these moments where we go through. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can go to angelicclarifications.com, Natasha Venter at angelicclarifications.com. And I want you to know that I'm so grateful right now. I'm sitting in gratitude right now because my wonderful, loving husband decided to go work on my car. He used to be a mechanic, and he knows how much changing the rotors, changing tires, changing brakes, all those different things. And yes, I do know what they are because I used to work on the car with my dad. And so I married a mechanic, and he can come home and talk about cars, and I know what a differential is and all those different things. So with that as we go forward, he's sitting out there and working on my car as I'm doing my show with you. And it's been amazing doing this walk, watching someone who used to be an alcoholic, and you never stop being an alcoholic, but he's been 10 years sober now. And it's been a grateful thing to watch this wonderful person come and be how wonderful he is, because the fact that he used to be anger management, perfectionism, and all that, and now he's anger management, perfectionism, but gentleness with it. So I want people to know that as we're going through life and managing our life, that we're all struggling with a lot of self work. And a lot of us are really trying to figure out, how can I manage my life, myself, as I'm walking through the new knowings that I'm coming through, especially after this COVID thing. And, COVID was something that um, we're all doing as we're walking forward, that it really flipped us all upside down, and we didn't really figure out how we could manage ourselves. um, how can we manage liking ourselves? Because many of us feel like, oh man, how can I have been this person today? Like, I know that my husband is one that he got grumpy at me. I was a safe place to fall, right? But I know this about him, that he has these moments, and so I didn't take it personally. But yet I had to make sure that I stayed with my intention, that my intention was to understand that he was in an anger mode. But now, I don't know, I don't want to think for him, but I know that many of us struggle, that how did I treat that person that I love so dearly? How did I treat them so bad? And we hold these guilt scenarios, right? We hold these guilt scenarios about, how do we engaged and how did we navigate with these people that we love so dearly. But we're all in the midst of being human sometimes, right? We all have these moments where we're angry and we speak out, and then we hold that um as a moment of self-punishment. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, was, how do we interact with ourselves? How do we hold ourselves? Do we really hold ourselves with a lot of shame, guilt, and criticism? As I know, uh, a lot of us struggle with being self affect we inflict, that's the word I was looking for. We inflict a lot of self punishment, right? And me being a dyslexic like I am, I flubble a lot of things. I call it a flubble now. I don't call it a mistake, because a lot of times it's not something that I try to do on purpose, a mistake. But yet it's a flubble. It's a reality of life, right? So as we're going forward in life, that we have a lot of flubbles we do in life. But then when we're quiet and we're going through with a lot of different things, and we're navigating ourselves, and we're going through so much, that no matter where we're at, we struggle with our self knowings. I cannot come on chat on Instagram. I apologize. I'm not letting just anybody on my show, because of the fact that I cannot filter a lot of the things that I know that maybe pop up. And so when I do have a guest on my show, I try to do it with understanding who this person is. And if you would like to make a comment and ask questions, I would be grateful to do that. And, we're all kind of going through this moment. Um, and thank you for wanting to get to know me a little bit more, but yet at the same time, this is who I am. I am one who am a medium and intuitive life coach. The thing that my intention is always to do is leave somebody better than I find them. So today I wanted to leave you better than I found you. And when we're struggling, when we're going through life, and having to go through things. And I know right now Mercury's in retrograde, and what a time for my husband to work on his car, right? On my car, right? On my car. But we're going to be driving soon, and I needed to have good brakes and good rotors, because I was getting a vibration, and that rotor is what vibrates, right? Um, in the when I'm stopping at like 40 miles an hour. And so with that, I mean, he wanted to make sure I was safe, and it was a good thing, because my brakes were getting down there. And so as we're going through life and managing our life, that what can we do to help ourselves be better? How can we negotiate what's happening? And I want people to know that no matter who you are in a day, you're going to be perfectly imperfect, right? You're going to be perfectly aware of who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. Because we cannot always be the perfect person, nor what is perfectionism. right? What is perfectionism? Perfectionism is unsuccessful in desires. Unsuccessful. How can you be perfect all the time? You can't. It's going to be unsuccessful. That is a standard that no one can stay at. And I find that the people who stand um, at perfectionism are the most imperfect people because of the fact that they can't hold up to that standard. And so for me, I own it and claim it. I'm not perfect, right? When I'm reading, sometimes I have to reread something a little bit. I apologize. And uh, if it's gonna be one of those things, um, okay, on Instagram. Thank you very much for. I understand, dear. Like like wish if I have your heart. Absolutely, I will. No. So with that as we're going through life and managing, I want everyone to know that we can be who we're wanting to be. But the thing we have to start with is here. What does my heart want my life to be like? Well, many of us struggle with that happiness, inner happiness with ourselves. We're always reaching out for someone else to fulfill that happiness, and no one else can fulfill our happiness, right? It always has to be us. Because if we keep looking outside of ourselves for our happinesses, for our joy, for our knowings, for our other places, then we're not going to be able to be happy when things get into the roughness of any relationship or any situation, or like if we're at work, and we're struggling, right? Well, we're going to have to negotiate some of those down times of when we're not feeling very valued. And I know for me that I've struggled with that even, right? That self value. Well, when we're going through life and managing our life, that no matter where we're at, we're always valued. We're always valued because of the fact that if you could hear the angels say what they want you to know, they would all want you to know you're perfectly imperfect. You're doing what you need to do. And you're on this earth to make mistakes, by the way, people. That's what they would want to say. And Veronica, thank you for chiming in here. Veronica, I appreciate you watching today. And anybody else who's watching, I appreciate you too. She says, hello, Natasha. You look great. Thank you very much. We have to love ourselves. That will be beneficial. Yes, we have to. Because I know that every single one who is going to watch this and who doesn't watch this and is around this world has had moments where they wish they can change it and they can't because it's in the past. Right? And thank you very much. Today we had almost like 30, 40-mile-an-hour winds. And so when I went out today, I knew my hair wasn't going to do, so I pulled it back today. And I usually don't like pulling my hair back, but I did today. So thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that because it's been an interesting, when you try something new, because I normally don't wear my hair back even on hot days, you kind of go, I'm a little bit vulnerable today. And that's the trick of life, is trying to be a little bit vulnerable sometimes with ourselves, which means how many times have you said in the mirror lately, I kind of like that person that's standing there. I know I have lately because I know I practice it regularly. So looking in the mirror and doing what you're doing, that's a benefit. So today I was called to practice something with you today. And I'm online, I know, and in many different places. Oh, and if you're watching me on Twitter, I cannot get your comments. I don't know why they don't come across. And so if you're on Twitter, please go to my YouTube channel, Natasha Venter, Angelic Clarifications, and then you can make a chime in there or a comment in that, or you can go to my Facebook page, which is Natasha Venter, Angelic Clarifications. So thank you. But I have a calling to maybe do a meditation with some of you, right? And when we're doing this meditation, and it's going to be about a 10-minute one. So if you would like to just watch, you can. If you want to participate, you can. Or you can go back and watch this and do it later. But I had this calling inside me to do this. And then after the meditation, after a few minutes of a conversation, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. And I got some unicorn cards. Actually, I've had them a long time, and they finally said, "Take me out. I want to talk. I want to talk." So what they're doing is they're sitting in my thing, and so I got unicorn cards. I love them, and they're soft and gentle and loving. So if you would like to participate, I would love to guide you through a meditation. And this meditation, it's not a deep one; it's a soft one. But what I would like to give you the opportunity to find that part of you that can fill yourself with love. Because the fact that a lot of us are depleted our love. We're parents, we have a stressful job, we are doing all these different things. And as we're going forward and doing these different things, we're all struggling with self-love. And I know for me, walking around in the scenario that I do in the morning, that oh yeah, so many. I wish I could give this show to somebody because of the fact that you are important. You matter. Every day that you touch somebody, you make a difference in their life, right? You make a difference in their life. Now, what is our intention? That's how we make a difference, right? Now, I can say that even my significant other, we've been together, can you imagine, almost 31 years, that significant other getting mad at frustrated with me, I learned something from that. I learned how much I've changed. I've learned how to negotiate other people's things. And so as we're going forward and managing our life, I would love to support you in a moment of tranquility, meditation, where we go in and find that self-love. That self-love. So if you join me, please, I might stop and say, if you're joining me, please make me remember to take a deep breath and go forward, so that if somebody does come in, I'm going to invite them into this meditation. So what I'm going to invite for you to do, and this is, like I said, only going to be about 10 minutes here. That's my intention. That I'm going to have you sit down, start breathing calmly. Breathe in and breathe out. Put your feet on the ground if you can, because this is about being grounded. Okay? So sit, get comfy in your chair if you need to. Okay? And like I said, you don't have to participate in this meditation, but you can observe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to take another deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you're thinking and as you're going forth, I want you to know, no matter where you're at in your life, you're in the perfect place. Breathe in and breathe out, and slowly do that. And if you need to, close your eyes, because this is about going inward. Breathe in and breathe out in your own timing. I'm just reminding you. So now I want you to picture Mother Earth, this round globe underneath you, this round, peaceful place. Some of us are in places where it's brown, the ground is brown. Some are where it's green. Some where it's spring, some where it's more fall. Some are where it's hot and some where it's cold. But picture Mother Earth around you. But I'm going to tell you that she, in her energy, is this fabulous, wonderful green. So let that green of Mother Earth start coming around your feet as you take another deep breath, asking Mother Earth to send her love. And as she's swirling around your feet, blessing you, because the path that you've walked is getting cleared. It's getting cleared of all those angst and energies that wishes and could haves. Mother Earth is taking those from you, for you, so that they can be transformed into great wisdoms to come. So as this green smolders around your feet, floats around, bathes your feet in warmth, because this wonderful green of Mother Earth is saying she loves you, because she holds you in the gravity of love every day. So she loves you. She's with you. Let that green come up around your ankles, because your ankles have balanced you, up into your thighs and your knees. Let the green swish around, loving you, being with you gracefully. And as the earth, Mother Earth comes up into your hips, swashes around in your hips, loving you, grateful for you. Because this is your root chakra in your hip area, right? It's in this root chakra is about your basic needs. They're about your basic wants and desires, food, homes, love. And I know a lot of us are struggling with money right now, but we're going to have this loving green, this basic love of green, of float in and out of your chakra, balancing you, cleaning out your digestive system, cleaning out a lot of those struggles that we have, our energies of being sensual with ourselves, letting love be all in that root chakra area, which is the base of the hips. Now, as that love comes up and balances, think of it as a bowl, right? And as that bowl swishes and swashes, kind of like a child in a tub swishing and swashing the water back and forth, right? So it's swishing and swashing out everything that is no longer needed in that root chakra of worries, pains, aches, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. All those things are being swished out. And the only thing left in that chakra is the love of Mother Earth, joining you, being with you. Now we're going to go a little further up, and we're going to be in that belly button area, that lower digestive system area, right? This chakra is uses chakra about loving thyself, being with thyself, being love. So as this wonderful yellow color of the chakra might be a little dingy right now because we've had so many times we've beaten ourselves with a metaphorical stick, that as we're swishing and swashing, we're going to let that tub again swish and swash with Mother Earth, swishing all the way back to your spinal column and then forward again into your belly button. And as she's doing that, she's saying, I love you, my children. I love you. It's so fun to be able to help you clean out some of these aches and pains. So swishing and swashing. All these worries. Take a deep breath. Remember to breathe. Breathe through your mind, wanting to hold on to things. Breathe through that, knowing that Mother Earth doesn't care what your mind says. She only wants you to know that you're loved. So let's swish and swash up to the next chakra. And that one is a bright color. Again, yellow, but the one before was orange, but I messed up here. I made a flubble. Oh well. So the yellow. Now we're in the yellow chakra, and it's right at the base of your rib cage. Right? So as you're swishing in that energy, swishing and swashing, let that bright yellow come forth. Let the sunshine of warmth be in there. Let Mother Earth bless it and graceful it. Now, I know a lot of us are dealing with our emotions, which is our liver and our gallbladder. And so I'm going to ask Mother Earth to swish around and give your liver and your gallbladder love, holding it, loving it. And as our stomachs are having a hard time digesting our life, that she's going to hold that spot of your stomach in great love. And then she's going to swish back and around through the kidneys and a lot of different things, because a lot of us are dealing with low back pain, right? Because we're not worthy of who we are. We're tired of carrying life as it is. And so our backs are aching. So I'm going to ask Mother Earth to swish around your spinal column, sending love, sending that love of her. Because she's balanced, she's grace, she's deep love. So as she's swishing and swashing around inside your spinal column, cleaning out all those nerves, those nerves that want to ache so bad sometimes at the end of the day, but yet they're vitality. There's something like they can rejuvenate, right? So Mother Earth is going to help clean those ends a little bit so that they're less painful. So then we're going to go up and into our heart. Our heart aches for so much right now. All these wars and all these situations, right? Take a deep breath right here. Oh, there we go. Yes. Swish and swash, swish and swash. Let that green swish and swash that heart that aches so much for people. And I know that we all say, my heart aches for you. Oh no, our heart does not ache for us, each other. Our love can ache for each other. So let our love be in our heart. Let our heart stay our heart as we love it and be it. So as that green of love comes and wishes and washes through our lungs, so we can take another deep breath. Oh, let it out. And breathe in love again. And breathe out all that pain and ache. And breathe in love again. As the lungs fill with love and swell around our hearts, knowing that our heart is full of love. And then as that green of Mother Earth comes up, and almost like an angel that's flinging off these things off your shoulders, right? Let that green flick anything that is sitting on your shoulders of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or who you're carrying, or who you're caring for. I know a lot of us are caring for some ill loved ones, maybe an ill pet or something. And we're struggling with a lot of different things. Take that off your shoulders. They're in good hands with Jesus and Mother Mary and all the angels. So as you're swishing and swashing over your shoulders, let it swish around in that throat chakra. That throat chakra is kind of like that turquoise color. So let that swish and swash, because I know so many of us are struggling with coughs and colds right now. And many a times our coughs are about speaking a truth or not speaking a truth. So let all that stuff go. We could have and should have maybe said something different, but we didn't. We didn't. And the only thing we can do is I apologize. I was in a moment and I didn't mean to give that moment to you. I apologize. So as we're moving forward, let the swishing, the swashing, and many of us are dealing with shoulder pain and neck pain. Let the love of Mother Earth swish and swash all around you. In there, all that gravity of love. And you know how gravity can take things and bring it back down to earth? Well, let all that go down through Mother Earth's gravity so that she takes it away from you as we're going up. Now, as we go into our ears, swishing out all those things we should have heard, could have heard, didn't hear, wanted to hear, all those things. Let her Mother Earth swish and swash. All those things unseen, seen, don't want to see, things we could have, should have seen, but we didn't see. Let that swish around and clean out. Now we're going to go up into the third eye. That third eye that wants to see the greater good. The third eye that has the intuition of what to do, but we don't trust it. Trust it. Let Mother Earth swish and swash all around in that area, because I can tell you that third eye goes in the back of the head too. That's why so many of us women can see things going on beside what's in front of us, right? our third eye, our intuitiveness, believing in ourselves. We believe in ourselves as that green of Mother Earth swishes and swashes around in that brain. Oh, that brain that's full of so much, so much. Let Mother Earth take what is no longer needed. Things from the past, things from the future that you don't know what's going to happen yet, the worries, the pains. Let her take all those things of I shoulda, couldas. Let her love you. Let her whisper through your brain, all those tissues of brain synapses and all those kinds of things, all those cells. Say, I love you. I love you. I love you. It's time to love yourself. It's time to love yourself. So being who you are, knowing where you're at, and if you just come in, we're doing a meditation, so start breathing deep. Breathe deep in who you are and what you're doing. Loving. And as we're going into the crown chakra is above our heads. Let Mother Earth swish out on top. Let it clean out that crown chakra so you can get those images of what you should do next, those images of what you're going to be. Let her lovingly do that. And as she comes up to the sky, swishing and swashing, she's coming up to Father Sky with all those aurora borealis colors, those northern light colors, right? And she meets up with Father Sky. And as they come back down through you, they're coming back through the chakra, the crown chakra. They're swishing and they're swashing. All is love and the dance of Father Sky and Mother Earth being with you. Doing a meditation like this is going to help you find that self-love. So as Father Sky and Mother Earth, just coming forward, remember that if you're just coming in, start breathing because Father Sky and Mother Earth wants to come in and be with you, giving you love. So as Father Sky and Mother Earth come down through your third eye, cleaning this out, whatever's left, and it's coming down into your shoulders, into your voice, so that you can speak lovingness to yourself and others. Even if it has to be tough love, it still has the better intention. Being where you're at, loving yourself, letting Father Sky swish around in and out of your back of your neck so that there's no more stress in that nose neck muscles. And as you come down into that heart chakra, begin Mother Earth and Father Sky, adding all those brilliant colors of love, coming down through you, in your heart, in your lungs, filling you with all that love of those colors, coming down into your upper tummy area, down into your stomach, your liver, your gallbladder, your spine, swishing down in as you come down forth into your lower chakras, your earthly chakras. The third one, the second one, that bright orange is now bright, not yellow, bright orange, yellow orange. And then down into your root chakra. And we're going to spend a little time here in your pelvis area because of the fact that so many of us are struggling with digestion. And as Father Sky and Mother Earth swish around in that digestive area, your colon and a lot of your areas of your female and male organs. And as we're going forth and moving forward, we're going to let that swish and swash down around you. Now, come down, let Father Sky come down into your legs, the energy around your legs, your knees. Let Father Sky and Mother Earth swish around your knees. So many of us are struggling with knee problems because it's about time to walk forward when we don't want to, when we're fearful of walking forward. Even if we're the tough people, we still fear. We still have fear. So swishing and swashing around our knees, cleaning out a lot of those aches and pains. Coming down through the calves and the shins into your ankles. Swishing, swashing, and as Father Sky is so grateful to come through you, around you, in you, be with you, to meet up with Mother Earth in the reality. So let your feet feel loved, being solid, grounded on this earth. knowing that no matter where you're at, you're perfectly imperfect and loved because you have just had the visit of Mother Earth and Father Sky, of divine love, loving you through this whole process. And as that green and the borealis colors come and swoosh around the tops of the earth and goes in and dances, because Mother Earth is asking to be healed too, right? So as you keep breathing and know that you're safe and you're fine, because you are now grounded on Mother Earth. Now, as you would wish, start opening your eyes, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, coming back. And I want you to think as you come back, say the words, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I love myself and I am loved. I love myself and I am loved. And I'm willing to trust myself in the moments where I'm fearful. I'm willing to trust myself where I'm at and when I'm fearful, because I love myself and I trust myself. So as you come back, and welcome back, I hope that helped you to be a little bit more okay with where you're at today. And blessings to you. Now, I want you to know that no matter where you're at, I'm going to repeat that we are on this planet to be love. Now, that may be perfectly imperfect love, right? Because of the fact that we sometimes need to have tough love for people. So when you want to, you can take this meditation with you anywhere you go. Use it in the morning when you wake up. Use it when you are at night, when you're going to bed. Because Mother Earth and Father Sky, and I love to use Father Sky because it's the balance of Mother Earth, right? Father, Mother, that they love us so much and they want us to be perfectly imperfect on this earth. Thank you, Denise, for sending love. Because the fact that no matter what we're doing, and believe me, that we've all had something we can regret in the past. Yet, if we knew better, we would have done different, right? Yeah. It's time to just say, I couldn't do better. Oh, well, right? So blessings to you on this journey. Now, we've got about 15-20 minutes later, and after this meditation, I know that these oracle cards have some message for you. So on Instagram, if you would like an oracle card, please say I would, and then I'm going to give you a couple that you can choose from. And please tell me what cards you would like, and then all you have to do is put an intention, and I will shuffle and pull a card for you. So as the unicorns, I know they're kind of, yeah, but the unicorns really want to say something to people. So if you'd like the unicorn deck, the Path of the Soul, which are amazing cards, and I'll read a card for them. These are amazing cards. I love these. The Path of the Soul. So those give you basically where you're at in your life. Who else wants to come out? The Wisdom of Avalon would like to come out. And if you would like more than one, I can do more than one. These have different animals. Oops, I'm getting all animals. And Ascendant Masters too. So Oracle. So either the unicorn, I'm going to say it again, unicorn, the Path of the Soul, or Wisdom of the Avalon. And Denise, I'm going to ask you, since you're the first one, I would like to have you hold an intention as I shuffle, please. So I'm going to clean these. For the greater good. Okay, so Denise, holding intention. Yes, you're connected. You and I connect pretty good together, girl. I miss you. We need to get together soon. We need to get together. I think we can. Mm. Let's see here, Denise. Yes. They want you to know, I'm getting intuitively, Denise, for you, that your team, they want you to know, remember that no matter what your outside looks like, that you are not that. You are free from that. And as you pick up the energies of other people because you care so much, they want you to remember to do some of your tricks for cleansing. They really want you to do the selenite. They're telling me to tell you, use your selenite and comb out your aura. They want you to do some cleansing. Have you had a sea salt bath? Maybe, Denise. They're asking you to take care of you. Okay. You've been picking up a lot of energies. And your property is changing too, my dear. I'm getting so please ask to attune to your energies of your property. Okay, but using selenite and comb is what they want you to do. Okay, so sorry, had that message come through, Denise, for you. Now for the cards here. Oh no, this last one. Definitely yes. I don't know what you were asking. Definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Okay. And you have one more card. So I'm going to pull one more card. Okay. And then I'll read what the cards say because I am attached to these cards, but sometimes it's nice to listen to your true feelings. Denise, listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. So that is your card. Okay, let's see. So the first one is the answer is definitely yes. Answer to your question is a strong yes. Okay, so that is definitely, so D. This is done by alphabet. Definitely yes. Okay, this is what the book says. Okay. What you're asking will definitely happen, provided that you keep your thoughts positive. You can bring about your desires more quickly by paying attention to thoughts, feelings, words, visions that repeat themselves to you. When this inner guidance asks you to take positive action, it's important for you to do so. For instance, if you have a strong feeling to call a certain person, then make the call. Your angels will always guide you to take action that you have a positive and healthy effects on you and others. This card asks you to set aside doubts or worries and to feel secure that everything is positive. Your desires are going to happen and probably in a better than expected ways. Imagine that your dream has already come true. Using your inner vision, your inner feelings as you do. You just need to stay filled with faith and hope and take action when you are guided. Boy, I think everybody could use that one. I think that one's good. Okay, so listen to your truer feelings. Path of the Soul. I got that, Veronica. Thank you. I'll give that to you. And anybody on Instagram, please put in listen to your true feelings. Let me get to L. Keeps wanting to flip over. Just be yourself. Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into something that you know is wrong. This card means that someone might ask you to do something against your better judgment. You may be tempted to give in to please the other person. You might worry that if you say no, the other person won't like you anymore. But this card reminds you that it is very important for you to listen to your inner true feelings before taking any action. You must choose for yourself what is right and wrong. If you feel confused, then talk with someone you trust, such as your mother, father, teacher, best friend. You can also speak to your angels. In the end, though, you must decide what's right for you. This choice must come from your inner voice, not others outside you, your pressure. Choose the path that will make you happiest in the long run. Some choose only to feel good temporarily, then, are, then afterwards you feel let down. The best choice is to make you The best choice makes you feel happy for a long, long time. To hear the true feelings, you will need to make some quiet time. Close the door of your room, turn off all the noise, shut your eyes, breathe deeply, then ask the questions in your mind and listen. Listen to your body, your heart, and your mind. Write down anything that you think, see, hear, or feel within. Take action that you know in your heart is the right thing to do. So there's the two cards for you. Thank you, Denise. You said, I'm going to start at the beginning. Thank you. And then Denise, you did that. Thank you. So she asked for the unicorn cards. And then you're very welcome, Denise. And you would like the oracle cards. And then you are so welcome, Denise. They are perfect. Perfectly timed again. I know, isn't it funny how the universe doesn't do it in our timing, but it does it in their time. It does it in the universal timing. So, and then, so Veronica, you said that you wanted the path of the soul. So remember on Instagram, if you are there, if you would like to have any of the oracle cards read for you, all I need is intention from you. So there's the path of the soul, the unicorn cards, and then the wisdom of the Avalon. So you wanted the path of the soul. Okay, Veronica, it's your turn. My dear, you've been going through a lot lately, and I want you to stop and breathe. Because the fact that you've been running and you've been trying to do your better, and it just seems like you keep getting into roadblocks. Mercury's in retrograde, which is helping with roadblocks. But remember to slow down and breathe and check in with your body. Am I supposed to do it now or in 10 minutes? And Veronica, you know how to do that because we've worked on that. So trusting your body. And usually people who are watching don't know how to trust their bodies. That sometimes when we're feeling like something is a yes or no, that sometimes when we get answers that we're kind of like feeling heavy with, oh God, do I really have to do that? That's a down feeling. So that means that it's not really the right timing, or it's not the right decision for you to do right now. But if you get that up feeling, that excited feeling, that flow, it's like yes, and you have a hard time saying no to it, then that means yes. Sometimes we get those in between kind of feelings. Sometimes that's meaning maybe a yes. Check in a little bit later for the answer, right? So trusting those feelings. You've been working pretty hard, my dear. Take care of you. Whatever you can do legally with food or enjoyment, take a minute and do something you enjoy, even if that means that you're a few minutes later from work. Stop off and see the sunset, or see something that is beautiful, or do something that you can breathe for a few minutes. Okay, Veronica, take care of you. Whoa, that card wanted to come out. So that's yours. And I'm going to do another one for you, Veronica. There's two cards here. And then there's this one. Oh, that one's so beautiful. I think you've had that one before. Okay. So the path of the soul. So this one first came out, which is number 10, and it looks like duality, doesn't it? Like as above, as below, as in, as in out, that there's balance in everything. So number 10, let me get to number 10. Dancing around it here. There we go. Number 10, work. Work. I was just telling you to take a break, wasn't I? This card relates to work. It describes working at what you are really here to do. It is about combining all of your knowledge and gifts on both the physical and the spiritual plane to utilize both as the means of earning a living. If you're not sure what it is you are really here to do, this card is asking you to take action and the rest will follow. The two words have come in alignment and the time has come. This card can also show you that you are on the right path and everything is in proper balance. And right now, my dear, I think that you are in the proper place. You are going to have some different realignments coming up. I know we're going to have a session soon, and so we'll go deeper into that. But and it's nothing negative. There's just a lot of things shifting in your life, as you know. But duality. But isn't that card beautiful? As above, as below, as above, as below, and as on one side, as on the other. So coming together and finding balance in enjoyment and work will be a benefit for you. Okay, so now we're going to go to this one, Veronica. Thank you so much. Let's see, 40. Egyptian eagle. He likes to speak a lot because I even got this the other day. Okay, so the Egyptian eagle. This is a time to release all your past ideas that no longer serve you. If you have been doing inner work, this card represents its completion of and a shift into the new. If you are just beginning, this card represents that it is time to begin your inner work. As you make these great life shifts, those who were once close seem to drift away. Take time to thank them for the lessons you have shared. Egyptian eagle offers the higher perspective and viewpoint. So with your parents, my dear, take time to thank them for the lessons you have shared. I think that would do you all some good right now with what you're going through with them. So you're on the right path. This card represents that you have the eagle's help to get the bigger vision for what you're going through. It is also saying that you have come to a moment where you can trust yourself through the work that you're going through right now, Veronica, and that that use your tools that you know, even if you don't know that you know them completely. Through what you're doing. And we'll go through a little bit more of that when you have your session. So as you're going through life and as you're managing your life, trust all the process. Okay, everyone, please trust the process. We're all in the midst of going through life-altering experiences of some sort. And when we can go forward and manage, you are so welcome, Veronica. She says, wow, thank you. That as we're going through life and managing our life, there is great wisdom to come. So now I'm going to pull a card because I'm coming up to the end here. I'm going to pull a card for everyone. And the wisdom of the soul, of wisdom of Avalon wants to speak. So as I pull a card for kind of the what can we look forward to the future? I'm pulling a card to what we can look forward to the future. And I'm holding the intention for everyone. What could we use for information for our future for everyone? And 2 cards are the theme tonight. There we go. I love the universe. I love the universe. I love the universe. They never share wrong. Truth and the wasp. Anger, relationship, and jealousy. Oh, retaliation. Sorry, retaliation. So anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Truth. And what was that card about? Finding balance. Finding balance, right? So truth. Do you know how many kids were in the hallway angry in the last 2 or 3 days? That's why I kind of laughed, because WASP kind of has been active at the elementary school system here. Okay, so the first card that was on top was truth. So I'm going to read that one first. So 51. Okay, truth. I love these cards. And remember that everything is a path. So it's all a perspective, right? Okay, so this is for everyone. Truth in word and deed is what is required by you by drawing this marker, as well as resonating in your own personal truth. It is important now to also demand the same from others. In every person, there's a vibrational energy that is accessible by slowing down and searching within to inspire. Is this real? Am I hearing the truth from another, or is it a lie? Am I speaking honesty to myself? Am I lying to manipulate circumstances to get what I want? Remember, even a white lie will cause your light to fade or lose power. A lie takes you down into the lower vibrations of the ego world, ruled by separation and limitation, and its seduction of a lower world and service no one but the forces of darkness. This marker reminds you to remain in the light, even if it seems like a more difficult path. Truth will build a bridge across the chasm. Truth will lead a magical wand of strength and integrity. Truth is freedom. So we've had a theme of how listening to our inner voice, right? And remember what I was saying today earlier in the show. It was about finding that inner truth about, what do we think of ourselves? Is it true half the time? No, it has expectations and judgment. So what is the truth that we have? Because a lot of times we're angry with ourselves. WASP. We're angry with ourselves because of things we've done. And we don't need to be. We don't need to be, because we're just frustrated sometimes. Just frustrated. So WASP. WASP. Anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Ooh, that's going around the world a lot. Okay, so 21, which is a 3, which is about coming to home. 21. Wasp. The wasp has a stinger that hurts with poison when confronted. Be mindful of how you address the world when the wasp appears on your path. If you're not careful, you may sting or be stung. The wasp reminds you that pain is a choice. So don't waste your stinger on petty quarrels. Are you jealous or envious or victim of someone who is? Jealousy and envy are the children of fear and lack. Send love, light, and compassion. Stay clear of the stinger. Mind your own business today and save it for a life and death situation. Chances are that whatever comes up today is smaller than sorry about that. Chances are that whatever comes up today is smaller than perceived it to be in a grand scheme of things. On the other hand, when you feel the stinger of a wasp, be smart and swap it away. Defend yourself. The wasp sends an omen of warning to protect yourself as well. Boy, those cards are wonderful. So basically, if we take the message from everyone, right? It's about balancing, knowing that you have the strength. It's time to trust yourself, right? Into truth, because we don't want to have the stinger about life, because we're supposed to listen to our true feelings, and we'll get a definite yes. I kind of read that sentence backwards, so let me read it frontwards. Definitely yes, if we listen to our true feelings, because if we go to work and do the work that we're called to do, we'll have the bigger vision, and we're doing that inner work because it's the truth of what we're going to, so we don't get stung by the stinger. I love it when the sentences to come together for the universe. I do hope this helps you. And remember, when you're going to bed and you're waking up in the morning, remind yourself, I love you because you got up this morning. I love you because you're able to think this morning. I love you because you're willing to speak a truth. A truth. And may it be with the intention of love for yourself and love for others. If you're needing some help with some of this inner work that we're going through, please get a hold of me for a session, Natasha Venter at Angelic Clarifications or angelicclarifications.com. It's on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram channel, and on my Facebook channel. Blessings to you. And I am live every Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays at 4 o'clock Pacific time, I'm on with Regan Forston, who's a hypnotherapist, and we talk about different life situations and spirituality. And then on Wednesdays, I do life clarifications with Natasha, which I do things like today. Except for I usually don't do meditations. I hope that meditation was good. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I think it was something they were talking to me on for about 3 days now about doing a meditation on my show. So I listened. So I hope that it was good. Blessings to you on your journey, and I love you all. I know that we may not know each other, and some I do know, but I love you all. And I am blessed to have every single one of you on this planet, because you do make a difference in someone's life. So blessings to you on your journey, and I will see you soon. And remember, please watch for more inspirational videos and posts on all my platforms, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And I'm also going to be teaching a class soon. I'm not too sure yet what it's going to be about, but I'm going to be talking about teaching a class soon. So I hope to help everyone. Blessings to you. Have a good day, and may love be with you as you walk in the journey of your life. Bye now.